Find your own lily pad. This is my territory to tell a story tailored in 3 pieces: flag, oxygen, and thesis. I'm nursed by the bosom of a Columbus compass. Since birth, walking the line of life and rhyme to see which
So
will
I
die first.
mentioned to you that, in my company, we set up a little team to do the sparring race.
Yeah.
And it's funny because every day, like every Monday and Friday, I usually put the dates. Like right now, I have it there for like you have 17 days till race day, and then the people are just like, "Oh shit!" Like we gotta work out, and they're all freaking out. What are some of the things that for sure you're like, if you before you do a race, you're like, what, this is something that I gotta do, and like, because I already done it, I know
Hmm.
I have to work on like pull-ups, or I have to learn how to do climb a rope effectively. What are some
Yeah.
workouts that you say that what, I gotta do this?
Yeah. So that is one of them. I definitely do a lot of hill sprints if I
Mm.
know I'm doing that. One of my biggest ones is, hi, buddy. One of my biggest ones is farmer's carry. So I'll get the heaviest weight I
Mm.
can. I'll do a lot of sandbag carries, up hills if I can. I'll do a lot of slams because you'll need that. You need your body to go up and down. Rope
Oh,
pulls.
okay.
So basically, one of my favorite is just sitting down and just pulling a kettlebell up and down on a rope, just to
Oh,
practice
a
that rope
kettlebell.
climbing skill.
Um,
Yeah. So just attach it to a rope and just pull back and forth. It really helps with that forearm strength. Um, and then if you can find a monkey bars, just hang from a monkey bar for a while. You don't have to practice going across. You can just hang from it, see how long you can hold on to the monkey bar. If you want, also you can practice wetting your hands and just hang for a while.
you
Um,
your hands.
yeah, you can wet your hands and see how long you can stay up there for
Oh
for a long
man,
period of time. Yeah, if you just happen to get some water splash on you or something,
true.
or a mud or something crazy like that, you'll need to hang. Um, Those are a couple of my favorite ones. Definitely some hill sprints, definitely some slams, but and all my all-time favorite is farmers carries. That's my favorite. You know.
Mm. And how many pounds do you usually do when you do farmer carriers?
So I'm up to 100 pounds, and I go just for a distance. So I want to say my gym is about, it's probably about 20 yards. So I'll go up and down that. I'll take a break and then I'll go back and forth again. So I'll do like 5 rounds of that. Yeah. So it's
Mm.
100-pound dumbbells on each side.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, um, how many? When did you start doing the sparring races? Because you said you've done about 20 plus.
Yeah. A long time ago, I stumbled on it. I don't remember when. I stumbled on it. How did I? Oh, eBoost. I don't know if you've ever heard of eBoost.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that company, they're like, just put a team together and we're doing this thing. This is when uh Tough Mudder, I don't even know if they still exist, if they're still
Yeah.
out
Tough
there.
Mudder still
Yeah.
exists.
Yeah. So it seems like they were going back and forth. And then I was introduced to it through eBoost. And they're like, we're getting a team together and we're doing this thing called Spartan. I was like, what? That sounds like fun. And we did it out in New Jersey. And we
Hmm.
did it. And ever since I was like hooked, I was just like going by myself. I was going wherever they're at. I want to do it. I want to get the beast. I want to get the trifecta. I want to
Right.
give me these
It's
medals. I was like hitting
it
people up,
becomes
join me.
addicting.
Yeah, it was like, this is fun. Let's go.
So
Yeah, man.
after all these races, at what point was it where, or how's the work, or how was the feeling when they said, you know what, we want to sponsor you to be a sparring race and attend, so and so races?
Um, I mean, it's a good feeling to work with Spartan. They're a fantastic company to work with and for. So it's just a good feeling overall to know that you were doing this and then eventually you ended up working for them. Hi, buddy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good feeling.
What do you think helped you the most of becoming recognized by sparring?
You know what? I'm not too sure. A lot of sponsors have reached out to me in the past, and I can't really pinpoint one thing.
Mm.
I could say it could be a recommendation of some sort. It could just be being a fighter. It
Mm.
could be me, like, I'm not 100% sure
Mm.
where.
And it
So,
seems
but they
like you already
reached out.
have a lot of good qualifications that you would you would fit perfect to be a sparring. You know, you're an MMA
Yeah.
fighter, you're active, you're a personal trainer, and they're like, well, why isn't this guy sparring? You know, let's make him a sparring.
Yeah, right. He's active. Let's put him in
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. So and then they started doing their at-home app, and I put on some classes and workouts for that. So
Mm,
they're pretty awesome, man. Spartan's dope.
right.
Yeah.
One time I did a challenge, a little, it was like a little independent challenge after the Spartan race, and I messed up. And I mean, I've learned from this, but what I did is I ate a semi big meal before, and
Yeah.
I was going uphill, and I just ended up barfing all over the place. And yeah, after that, I was like, I was like, I okay, for sure, I can't do that again.
Yeah.
Now I'm just like scared. Okay, like if I don't eat, I shouldn't eat like an hour before. But
Yeah.
when,
You said when to eat?
yeah,
All right.
or what to eat.
So what to eat? I would say eat a lot of carbs the night before, right? So usually they're early in the mornings, at
Hmm.
least the ones that I've done. They're early in the morning. So I would say get up earlier, probably like 2 hours earlier, and
Hmm.
still have something in your system. But the night before is it's crucial. So you want to eat a lot of carbs so you can carry it through the next day because you're gonna need that. And then the next day, I would say have some oatmeal. Nothing too crazy. Don't add a lot of milk. Nothing that's gonna send you to the bathroom or throw up. Just something small, not a big portion. Like I would say, like 1/3 cup of oatmeal versus like a cup of oatmeal
Hmm.
that can put you
Mm,
through. So that's what I would have. I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. I remember this probably like my third or fourth Spartan race that I did. I wasn't with a group; it was by myself, and I made that mistake of eating
mm.
something incorrectly. Like I rushed it. I think it was like coffee, right, and
Oh.
like eggs, and every time you have, yeah. So when you have coffee, you got to go. And I remember it was like the first out the gate or something like that, or in the middle of it. I was on top of the mountain. I was like, oh wait, no, I gotta go, you know, and there's no bathroom. And I was like, no, I'm dying right now. What should I do? And going, hitting the obstacles, and there's no bathrooms. Like maybe it's on this one. There's no bathrooms. Like I never noticed these things because I was always going.
Right.
And then it's like, all right, there's no bathroom. What do I do? Man, I jumped into the bushes, popped a squat, and I had on like this armband, and I took the armband off and did business. I was like, this is crazy.
That.
And it happened again. It must have been like my seventh or 10th or what in those
Oh
numbers.
wow.
I did it
Mhm.
again. And I don't know how I messed up on that one. And I had to run into the bushes again. And I had to use my underwear for that one to get my
Oh.
business done. I was like, man, what the hell? Finished though.
Yeah,
It's like,
see, and it's like the
yeah,
little things are the ones that kill you. Cause I even before I was like, man, I hope I either go to the bathroom way before the race or right
yeah.
before, and it's almost like I need to I need to force it out.
Gotta get it out.
Yeah,
Gotta get it out.
you gotta get it out. How important is recovery after like a fight or even just a race for you?
Yeah, I'm so big on recovery.
Mm,
I got to do some form of stretch before and after a fight, a workout, a race, whatever the case may be. Like I have so many different things that I use for myself. I'll do like a cold plunge after a workout
oh,
or a
say
race,
that again.
or a cold plunge.
Oh,
So
okay.
basically, you'll jump into like an ice bath or something like that, or take a nice cold shower for like 2 minutes. Just stand underneath it, like ice cold, to get your body recovered. Or go to a studio that has one of those ice bath that you step showers you just step into.
Hmm.
So recovery is very big. Do a lot of stretches that can help you recover. Meditate for a little bit. If
Mm,
you have one of those rollers, like one of those foam rollers, or what do you call it, hypervolts or theraguns, use those. Very, very important. Get a massage, get an athletic massage,
mm,
get some, yeah, like those are all the things that I incorporate on my weekly basis, you know,
Oh, okay.
because I put my body through so much work.
Yes.
So it's super necessary, you know. So
Yes.
I'm so big on people recovering after you do a workout, you recover, you take your time to relax, you eat, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty big on that.
Yeah. I've even noticed like now that I'm doing like I'm training for the Spartan race, I've even like I've done both of taking a bath, taking like a cold bath and taking like a hot bath. And I gotta say, like both of those times that I've done it, because I do it right before I go to bed. And when it comes to going to sleep, I sleep so comfortable. And in the
Hmm.
morning, I just feel like rejuvenated, and
Yeah,
I feel like I'm ready to go and do it all over again.
exactly. Yeah. So basically, they say you're supposed to take a cold shower after a workout just to get you recovered.
When it comes to running, what type of breathing do you do?
Whew, that is an interesting one, right? Um, if you're running uphill, your breathing is a little bit different. Um, the same but different.
Okay.
I'm constantly filling my stomach with air,
Mm,
you know, without oxygen, like, and filling it up. If I can feel that big bubble, I feel better because I know it's filled up
mm,
back and forth. So I'm constantly like, where I don't even think about it anymore, especially when
right.
you're fighting. That comes
Yes.
into play. So doing a race, I'm doing it. But if I'm doing like a spear throw, I do hold my breath. If I'm lifting
Okay.
something, I hold my breath. If I'm tossing it, of course I exhale. If I'm slamming, I'm not breathing and then I'm exhaling. You know. But if you're going uphill, it's different. If you're flat ground, which is you don't have it that much, um, then it's just normal pace in and out, and just go with your stride, right?
Mm,
And a
mm,
big tip I would tell everyone is what I see is this a lot
mhm.
whenever they're running, right? Loosen up that grip. You know, just open up your finger and just go. Just loosen up a little bit. You know, lift your knees high, kick your heels back, and just go. And then everything
Okay.
else should flow. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool, man. So for the race, coffee, but not no coffee. And if I
Yes,
do,
coffee, but no coffee. Have it at a good time where you know you can use the bathroom beforehand.
yes, yes. As long as I
That would
use
be
the
my
bathroom,
advice on it.
yes.
I have learned not to have coffee before a race, so because I
How
know what it does to me.
how like what time frame would you say would be good to eat? Like 2 hours, or yeah, 2 hours before the race, 3 hours.
Yeah, just about 2 hours. So same thing for what I tell my clients when they go for a workout or we go for training. Have it about 2 hours before. Just make sure you
Mm,
have something that you can digest.
right.
Fat. You know, your body. Don't go ahead and have like a big steak for breakfast and
Mm,
some eggs and expect to go out there. It's not going to sit well on your stomach. You know, but eating the night before is key.
and
I
then
would
you
say have
said
a lot of carbs.
carbs. And what
Yeah,
good carbs would you
just
say?
basically carb load. You know, just like for me, I'll have like sweet potatoes. Some
Mm,
people have pizza. You know, I wouldn't recommend the pizza because it's got like dairy in it. You know, I'd say have like a nice
mm,
big sweet potato beforehand with your meal. You know, that's a huge one. Um, you can have a banana as a dessert before
mm,
bed. You know, mix it into something, and you can have that with like a protein or make a shake. Um, in the mornings, you can have your banana too with your oatmeal, and that'll take you through. That's a lot of carbs there that can power you through. You know,
right.
those are my two that I recommend, but probably around the 2 hour, 3 hour range, I would say. See if your body has time to process it, and if you have to go to the bathroom, do that.
Hip hop, then stop is the
Okay.
But if you're
inevitable
one of those people
solution.
that really
I'll
need
work
your
harder.
coffee, go ahead and have your coffee.
Yeah, I think I'm one of those
I
people.
promise I'll be better.
Better isn't good enough.
I promise I'll be better.
I don't think you'll ever be good enough. You don't have it. I don't think you'll ever. Well, now that's a hard thing to hear, and it's not a pleasant thing to say. But it's the truth.